The Rewind Show, sponsored by 2 Live Music, 1286 Vernon Owen Boulevard, Akron, Ohio.
Hey, Joy for the journey, what's up?
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, I see you here chilling instead of Angie. What you doing here?
I'm just sitting in for my girl. I'm just sitting in for her today.
Hey, you ready?
I am.
What should these people be doing?
These people should get their wine glasses ready and get ready for the Rewind Show.
See what I'm going to hit you up with. I don't know if you remember this one.
Absolutely.
I don't know. Oh, what you know about it? What you know about it? First of all, I want to say Merry Christmas to everybody.
Absolutely. Happy Hanukkah, Happy Christmas Kwanzaa, Happy Holidays, all that good stuff.
Yes, yes. Watch when this beat drop. Hold on.
Okay, you ain't ready to go.
Let's go.
I get exotic with the melodic too.
Alright, so who is this?
This is MC Light and Brandy, or Brandy and MC Light.
Who else is it?
Queen Latifah.
And
Yo-Yo. Don't play with my Yo-Yo.
Oh, Cloud.
We can go all out. I ain't afraid of the step.
Let's go.
I bet you got the techniques to freak a girl inside out.
What's that all about?
Can I have some of that? You gotta put me on.
Let's go.
Word around town is your 9 men strong. I wanna be put on in the worst way. Since the first day, I think it was a Thursday. You be that brother that I wanna sink my teeth in. Make me wanna ask, where the hell you been? I like the way you be with all that personality. But I got flavor too, you needs to get with me.
What you going through?
What you know about it?
I wanna be down.
Is it sad that I like the remix better than the... You tried to catch me up. I see you. But is it sad that I like the remix better than the...
Nah, most people do.
Was born 20 years ago just to pimp toes.
Go ahead, sing it. What you got?
Clothes, look at the cut coupon.
You don't know it.
On 3 got the heat so bluffy.
You don't know it.
Because it's more than 20 dollars.
Hey, you know,
I like Queen Latifah.
the whole time, I'm about to say, the whole time you playing this, you waiting for who?
Queen Latifah.
So listen, let's welcome everybody out. Listen, if you are listening to us on YouTube, there you go. Welcome out.
Welcome.
If you are listening to us on Spotify, welcome out.
Welcome.
What about if they listening to us on iTunes?
Welcome out and welcome.
What about if they listening to us on Google Podcasts?
Welcome.
But if they listening to us on BUpodcasting.com,
Welcome, fam. Welcome.
All right. I think we waited for this part.
We wait for this part. This is the part I like.
Let's go. Queen Latifah, ladies and gentlemen.
About yay short, about yay tall,
Let's go.
about so big,
Yeah.
about so small.
Let's
That's
go.
the part I like.
About this length,
Let's go.
About this width,
Let's go.
About this flow,
Let's go.
About this gift,
Yes.
Yo.
Ow.
Instinctly and me
Right up your alley. Hey, I swear she was talking to me.
It sounds like you, though. It sounds like you.
Stressing all day. Oh, yo.
Massage your mind as my mental starts to play.
Yes.
A ghetto sauce you are,
Woo.
and I'll be your sexual chocolate
bar.
And I gotta keep strong for the cause. And you gotta keep me strong for the tours. Brother, man, and me.
Right.
Damn the family.
Right.
What else could we be with no one understands us but we? You were the first to tame me.
All right.
Big Chief. I'm out.
Big down.
All right. Give it up.
Yes.
We want to give it up. Want to tell them a little about what we do here?
Yes. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Rewind Show. This is a show where we talk about wine, music, and ghosts. But before we get into that, let me introduce myself. My name is Joy Gadson, also known as Joy for the Journey. I'm also part of the BU Podcasting family. And you can check me out on BUpodcasting.com. Check out my podcast, Joy for the Journey. And let me go ahead on and introduce you. Let me throw it over to my man over there on the ones and twos, Mr. Ace in the house.
Ace in the place. Listen, first of all, you're doing a good job already.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right, so listen, we're coming to you from the Self-Advancement Center, BU Podcasting Studio, located in Blackburn, Ohio.
Blackburn?
The same Blackburn that's the home to LeBron James. The same Blackburn that's the home to the Black Keys Devo, the same black brand that's the home to your tires. I'm talking about to everybody from Howard Hewitt all the way to rest in peace James Ingram.
Yes.
So listen, for all things Ace, all things Angie, all things wine and music, you can check us out at The Rewind Show. That's REWINE show.com. Right?
Right. So, hey, question for you today.
What's the question?
What are we drinking, Mr. Epps? What are we drinking?
What are we drinking?
What are we drinking?
Okay, so listen, first of all, I'm drinking this thing called Cocobon. Hold on, let me go ahead and put it up on the screen so that people can see it. If you're not looking at YouTube, I'm sorry. This is a sexy bottle. Is it not a sexy bottle?
It is. It is.
Okay, what's it called? What is it called?
Cocobon.
Cocobon Vineyards Dark California Red Blend.
Yes.
Made to showcase these deep, dark, rich fruit. Cocobon Dark Red Blend exhibits notes of ripe black cherries, blackberries, jam, and raspberry cobbler. Hints of vanilla with touches of mocha and spice balance the fruit-forward flavor profile. The wine finishes with a pronounced chocolate and berry sweetness, sure to delight any wine lover. Now let's check this out. Food pairing. Guess what you're supposed to pair this thing with? With a hearty filet mignon.
Oh.
That sounds like my wife's name.
It does.
Yeah, it sounds like that. Rosemary crusted lamb, Parmesan mushroom risotto. You can also eat this with a chocolate cake. Let's go on and take a taste.
Okay.
We'll take a taste. Let's go. You ready to go?
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So we want to remind people how we tasting this. Okay. You're supposed to look, swirl, smell, and taste. Look, smell, and taste. What is your first impressions of this one? You already tasted. What you got?
Bitter, actually.
Bitter.
Yeah.
It's a true red.
It's a true red.
It's a true red.
It's a true red. But it's not a biting bitter.
Okay.
Which is a good thing. I'm not a red person, so this is not bad. This is not bad for me at all.
Now, for me, I am a red person.
Okay.
Shiraz for that Oz. It's my favorite one, Shiraz for that Oz.
Mm-hmm.
But also like Merlot, right? This is a good one. Red blend. I love red blends. Shout out. You can check their wines out at let me make sure I get you right. Cocobonwines.com.
Yeah.
This is really inexpensive too. I got this we call these a grab and go.
Okay.
Because anything under like $19 grab and go. So look, let's see if we can go for the gangster lean.
Ooh,
Gangster lean.
Okay.
So look, if
we
we can't gangster lean, that means there's too much in your glass.
Oh, well, I'm good.
You're good.
I'm good.
All right, so that's our wine we're drinking. So the wine is setting us up for what? Our weekly wine chat.
Yes.
And so our weekly wine chat, right? We're talking about, what we're talking about.
We're talking about ghosts.
We're talking about
ghosts.
Y'all already know. Listen, from what I'm gathering, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the mid-season show.
Yes.
We're in the mid-season show. And boy, we got a lot to unpack, Miss Joy Gadson.
Let's get to it. Where you going to start at?
So listen, first of all, I think if you saw the show, the obvious thing is right off the bat, Rick going to jail. But let's go back. Let's go to the beginning of the show.
Okay.
Because I didn't predict that. I didn't know that was about to happen.
I didn't see that either.
All right, so let's talk about Rick spending a lot of time getting ready for trying to get custody. What do you think about that?
First of all, I think it's really awesome that he's trying to get custody of his sister. I'm really interested to see what's going to happen with the grandmother, though, because Grandma in court did not seem happy at all that Tariq got custody of, what's the sister's name?
The one that can't act? She can't act, son. I've been saying it all show.
Really?
She can't act.
That's her name, the one that can't act?
The chick that can't act.
Okay,
Come
well,
on.
maybe they'll do her.
I trust you, Tariq.
Maybe they'll do her like they did, what's her name? Jamie from the Family Matters, and send her to a room and she'll never come back out.
Yo, she's. But anyway, so I think
we got the subject, but that's okay.
Yeah, but I think that Tariq actually using. Like, at first I think, man, that's BS, because the way he's playing Lauren like everything he's doing is based for his sister, but it's not. He's trying to keep a lot of stuff from Lauren, his love interest. But when he says, listen, our grandmother, I love her, but she ain't ready now. I'm ready now.
I thought that was a boss move.
That was a boss move.
That was
young
a boss
cat,
move
young
for real,
cat.
for real. Yeah.
Young cat. So then,
Yeah.
when it ended, it flipped me out. So that really what flipped me out right there. Excuse me.
That's all right.
So, let's talk about Monet. First of all, I'm gonna just say it one more time. Mary J. Blige, I'm in love.
Are you?
I'm in love, yo. This is the
Okay.
second time I saw her kiss somebody on air, and I love her roughness. I love what she's getting with the show. This lady is getting for the record, 400K per episode.
What?
She's up to 6.4 right now.
Wow. Well, can we toast to that?
Toast to that.
I mean, we
Sister
just need to
making
toast
money.
to that.
Sister making money. So let's break her down real quick.
Okay.
So what you gathered so far? What you got? You know, I know she's trying to focus on family business, trying to get them out the business, but she breaks down with Mecca.
Yes, with Mecca. I think what she's trying to do, I applaud her trying to focus on family, but I also feel like she just needs to look at the tides that's changing. I think she's blinded so much by the family that she's lost focus on the business, and she's not seeing that somebody else is trying to come in and undermine.
So you thinking somebody's trying to come in and
Oh,
undermine.
absolutely.
Who you think trying to come in? Is it Mecca?
Yeah, I think that's her son's name. I'm
Oh, no,
horrible
that's
at
Kane.
names.
That's
Kane. I'm horrible
You
at
think
names.
Kane trying to?
I'm thinking Kane is playing both ends against the middle. That's my own personal opinion, but I believe he's playing both ends against the
All right,
middle.
we're gonna take that as a prediction. So listen, here's the thing I think is crazy. She played him against Tariq, and Tariq against him.
Yeah, but then Tariq came back when she was trying to hold him captive from going to get the custody of his daughter.
Listen,
I'm sorry, it's not his sister.
Yeah, she set it off. But then when she set it off, what did he say? He said, "Listen, he was trying not to throw it out there, but he was like, you need me.
Yeah.
You need me. First of all, your son out there with the basketball dude. Kane is the one who stepped on the dope.
Yep.
And Diana is the one who took your money. You need me."
So he put it out there on the line.
Didn't mean to. I mean, he had to.
He had to.
It was a catch-22 situation right
yep.
there. All right, so let's talk about Freaky Zeke. First of
I
all,
don't even know what to say about him.
let's talk about Freaky Zeke.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you think he can act?
0.
Now, here's the thing. I thought he couldn't act after I did some digging.
Okay.
Have you ever seen him get interviewed regular?
No.
This dude can act. Let me tell you what this dude doing. He's doing the dumb jock thing justice. He looked dumb.
Okay, okay.
Is he not acting dumb on that show?
He is. He
look-
is.
He's sitting there. He's playing the hell out of that. If there's an award to be given to the dumb jock, it's this guy, Freaky Zeke. First of all, I love the fact that when he got out of there and the charges was dropped, he went in, Davis, a.k.a. Method Man, got him ready to go. When he got in, you smiling?
Because Meth is sexy. He could get it. I'm sorry.
What you say?
I said he's sexy and he could get it. I just want to put that out there. I know I'm not the only one. Go ahead, continue. I'm
I
sorry.
could have went my whole life not saying the nigga Method Man from the last show. But listen, and we'll get into Davis in a minute, man. But Zeke, I thought it was great because when he got back, what did he do? Cut his hair.
He cut his hair.
And dyed it.
Yes.
Like a new beginning. A lot of people do that.
Right.
And he want to get back to playing ball. But what I thought was real crazy when Drew, the brother, was in the room with
I didn't
the
see that
other
coming.
brother.
I didn't see that coming.
What? That they was alternative?
I didn't see it coming.
Well, you ain't been watching the whole show. They've been doing that all show. Now, here's the thing. How quick Drew was able to turn it off. And then your boy seemed upset. First of all, the dark-skinned basketball player, I don't have his name, basketball player have problems with coming out the closet because he want to go to the league.
Right,
But
right.
meanwhile, Drew is actually feeling him. So when when Zeke was like, how y'all know each other? Your boy Drew played it so love, like he was just playing PlayStation with the young star, right?
Even his tone and demeanor changed. Like he literally in an instant became a whole nother person.
Yeah.
You can see it right on screen.
But why was your guy upset that he was able to do that? He don't want him to throw him out. He said, did you want me to tell them the truth?
I don't know if he was upset that he threw him out there. I think he was more upset at the fact that he was able to switch that fast and cut that feeling off. I mean, you got to think about it. They was just, on the bed doing stuff. So the fact that he was able to flip and turn and change and on a dime hit that chameleon button, I think that's what he was more upset about than anything.
Yo. Okay, I get it.
All right,
let's talk about Kane. Let's talk about that confrontation he had with Monet. That was a confrontation.
That was.
He told his mom, he pretty much cussed her out. And which is, anything up to this point seemed like she would have shot him for that. Her own son, but she is.
I
her
think she's
whole thing
tired.
is changing.
I think she's tired. I think she's tired and she's wore out. You got to think about it. She's been carrying this family on her back for how long?
Because Lorenzo.
Right. So she's been carrying and holding stuff down for a hot minute. So I think she's tired.
First of all, the cat's named Lorenzo. I'm going to tell you.
Get off that man.
You don't mess with nobody named Lorenzo.
Right.
For slow, for short, it's Zoe.
Zoe. Oh, and it's
You don't mess with Zoe?
No, not
From
at
the
all.
Chank.
No,
He's
no.
in the Chank. And you don't mess with Zoe.
No.
Is it me or do Zoe look like Mecca a little bit?
He does a little bit.
She got a type.
Definitely.
You think she look at
She
me?
got
You
a
think she
type.
like me?
I think she might like.
She might like me?
She might like them locks you got.
She might like them locks.
Yeah, she might like them locks.
I like me some Monet. Now, speaking of somebody else, my other crush in it. Now, there's got some pretty girls in this show.
Okay.
Like, there are some fly dudes for you out there. You already talked about
Method.
And I already talked about
Mary.
Monet, right?
Monet.
Yeah. But Professor Milgram.
I'm on the fence with her.
Well, no, I mean, she looked good.
Oh,
That's all I'm
she's
saying.
very beautiful.
She deserves a soul clap
yes,
with
go
that
ahead and give it to
crazy
her.
ass wig.
Not the wig though. The wig. The
So
crazy
why
wig.
is she finessing the hell out of Lauren? Come on now, talk to me.
I
You in
think-
college, would have fell for that stuff?
Yeah, if I was Lauren's age, was she 18, 19, 20 at the most? And first of all, Lauren has lived a sheltered life. You could tell just by the way her character is set up. She has lived a sheltered life. She's not used to dealing with people how they are, right? She's not cut out for the Professor Milgram. She's not even cut out for Tyreek. But I'm just saying. So that's how she's able to fall for that.
But she is finessing her. Listen, you want to do this. You want to get the wire.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know anybody that will. She could like flip that quick. I know she's scared, and that's the idea. But I just thought that in the writing, there should have been like a whole episode of her trying to fall for it.
No, If you're not from that environment and you don't understand that, you're naive. She's naive, right? There's a level of naivete there.
Yeah.
So
Of what?
Naivete. Yes, my bougie side coming out. Naivete. Go ahead, it's okay. You can say it with me. Niche, naivete.
I'm not saying that.
Okay, well, whatever. I'm
No,
gonna
I'm
say it.
not
Naivete.
She up here making words. Detective Tate. Okay, now listen. Detective Tate is on it regarding implementing Reek in the murder of Professor Jahari.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. So the other detective, Kevin, right?
Yes.
He still want to put it on Milgram and Freaky Zeke and all of them. He's not looking at the clue, right? And the clue is that transcript, that manuscript that the dude is writing.
Right.
And your man, Detective Tate, is putting it together. What do you think about that?
The jury is still out on that one for me, because I think there's still a missing piece somewhere. There's still a missing for me.
How's it missing? It's the truth.
I know it's the truth, but I still feel like it's got to be an aha moment, some surprise, something. I don't know. I'm not. I didn't watch too many.
First of all, Reek actually killed the dude. Make no mistake, he killed the dude.
No.
Which brings me to something as we'll talk about it. But let's talk about Davis and his brother, which is Redman.
Yes.
First of all, Redman looks sick as hell, don't he?
He does.
And he's sick in the show. He's dying.
Okay.
In the show.
Okay.
So kudos for Redman losing weight and whatever he has to do. But I thought it was a great scene. There's something obviously up because Davis wanted him out of jail.
Yes.
But then Redman is like, yo, I'm good in here. I'm good in here. And then he says what? You remember what he says to him?
I don't remember what he says.
He says, I want you out. And he says, listen, I want you to stay out.
So that lets us know something's
up with Davis.
Something's up. Maybe that's gonna be part of season. Was it 3? That'll be on
No,
2?
they got another half a season to go.
Oh, well, maybe that'll start coming out in the second half of the season.
Yeah, especially the Mecca's chef.
First of all, that little man is cold with them knives. Period.
My man just
He just
bled
jumped
out into the oyster ice, into the lobster ice. Just bled out.
There was no rhyme, no reason. He did it so smooth. Just he was gone, done.
And then your boy Zoe's back at the crib.
Yes.
He's back at the crib, right?
Yes.
Baby,
yes.
I'm back.
Yes. Yes.
So this is right after Monet just says, I'm down, give me some time, I'm down with you, Mecca, it's about to get ugly.
Ooh.
This is about, it's going to be some stuff to unpack, man. It's about to get ugly.
It is.
My idea is that sooner or later, you're gonna have them. It's gonna get to a head.
Oh, it's gonna come to a head. It's gonna come to a head. I think it's gonna be at least a good 2 or 3 coming to a heads, if you will, in this season before this season is over.
Oh man,
it's gonna be a couple of them.
All right, so listen, as we wrap this discussion up real quick, listen, something that's in this episode that you thought was dope.
You know what? Diana standing up for herself.
Where at?
I thought that was dope.
When Rick was trying to.
I thought that was dope when she finally stood up for herself and she finally opened up her eyes and started putting 2 and 2 together.
Okay.
Oh, she's just as strong as her mama is.
Oh yeah.
Her mom raised her to be a strong woman, and she absolutely is standing up and being strong. And she actually might turn out to be a little bit more ruthless than her mom. I can foresee her being the boss at the end of all this.
Okay, I can see her going to college.
I can see that too.
Because she's trying to go to college. But I get you on that. I love the way how how Tariq put Monet in check in that car. We talked about it a little earlier.
Yes.
That was great. I thought that was dope. But he waited. He didn't want to do that. But listen, his sister's at stake. You dig what I'm saying? So he, like I said, the brother's alternative, have an alternative lifestyle. Well, not just anybody. The basketball cat, and who took the money and came. All right, let's see if we could come up with a couple things that you think people didn't notice about the show. Here's me. I noticed that the letter that Reek got from his dad, right? It was Reek reading it with his voice. And it says, "You where you supposed to be, little nigga." Like, yo. And the dude who just helped get the custody was like, "Listen, we heard about this, your stuff, right? Your arrest. But your dad told me to give you this in the event if you got in jail for a homicide." And the idea is that he quote unquote killed his own dad.
Right.
And so there he is. So to me, that's one thing that I don't think people didn't notice how deep that scene was.
I think I'm gonna go back on the same scene that you had said earlier with Tariq in the car with Monet.
Okay.
I don't think people understand how deep that was, because we're in our culture, we're taught to, you respect your elders, you don't say anything, you keep your mouth shut. But the fact that he checked her smoothly, it wasn't disrespectful, but he said, "Look, I'm a man. And I have every right. I got to go fight for my sister. Just like how you fight for your family, I'm fighting for mine." So
and she was like, "You got to sit here and take this L."
Yeah.
Like I had to take the L with Freaky Zeke. She had to take that L.
Yeah, but he was like, "Oh, that's your L to take. I'm not taking this one." So yeah. That I thought was very, very deep.
Another thing I thought was lovely is in the beginning of the show, they've been using the classroom as some foreshadowing, right?
Yes.
And so they were talking about karma the whole time, and I thought that the whole show was predicated on karma because they brought it up in the classroom, and then Professor Milgram started shaking your boy down, and then the karma ended up literally, listen, I don't care what Tariq killed Professor for whatever reason, and he's in jail because he's supposed to be there. It was just ill that Kane put it back on him, but he had to, and Mecca even was telling him what? Make sure you're the choice. You know what I'm saying? And my last thing that I don't think people notice about the show, Tariq's little sister can't act.
Okay, what's next? I'm done with you on that.
That's our wine chat. So you know what we got going on. You tell me what we got going on. What's next?
What's next is your movie pick of the week. So I heard you went to see a real good, dope movie.
I did see a dope movie. First of all, I'm going to tell you right now, it's Christmas time. There's a lot of movies coming out Christmas, right? If you're looking at this, it's Wine Wednesday. And if you're checking this out, that means after Wine Wednesday, that means you made it, right?
Right.
So listen, we saw Spider-Man this week.
Oh, was it good?
Yo.
Is it worth the hype?
It's worth the hype. Period. Point blank. My son said it was the best movie he's seen in his life. He's 19.
Wow.
And because they brought a lot of stuff in. I don't want to spoil it. It's worth a little $10.
Is it worth the 10?
Yeah,
okay,
it's
I'm
worth
gonna
the
see
10.
it. I'm gonna see
Even
it.
if
I'm
you
gonna see
don't
it.
take your kids,
I'm not taking them nowhere.
Yeah.
I'm going. It's
So then the
me,
Matrix
myself,
coming
and
out.
I.
Matrix coming out.
I cannot wait.
Yep. And then there's a Kurt Warner story, the football player who ended up trying to get into the league, but he ended up playing arena ball, ended up going to the grocery store, but he ended up being selected
By the
to
Rams.
play for the Rams and become Kurt Warner.
Right.
They made a movie out of that.
Really? Oh, that's who the movie's about. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Kurt Warner,
Got it,
the
got
Kurt
it,
Warner.
got it,
So my
got
movie
it.
pick though
Okay.
it came out October 11th of 2020.
Okay.
All right, that would have been Soul. It's
Oh,
on
Jamie
Disney. Jamie Foxx. Joe is a middle school band teacher whose life hasn't quite gone the way he expected. His true passion is jazz. And he's good, but when he travels to another realm to help someone find their passion, he soon discovers what it means to have a soul. This came out on my birthday, October 11th.
Oh, that's why you picked it.
No, that just so happened to be it. But director Pete Docter and Kemp Powers, right? It's on Disney right now. Go ahead and check it out for the holiday if you ain't going to the movie. If you're not going to the movie, right?
All right.
That's our show, man.
That's
our
it?
show. That's it.
That's all?
That's it.
Oh, I'm ready to go longer. What? Yes. This is fun.
We want to wish everybody Merry Christmas. If you're on YouTube watching us, all 3,000 of you guys who subscribe, share the button, the whole nine. I want to give a shout out to all our BU podcasting fam.
Absolutely.
From Ebony Bond all the way up to Denny Wilson, all the way over to John Smith, to Vanessa Michelle, to Blue, to Kat McDaniel, all the way to you.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Man, I can't wait to see what you got coming up next year. You got anything coming up?
I do have some good things coming up next year. I'm going to start season 2 of the Joy for the Journey podcast. In addition to that, I'm going to be doing more speaking engagements, so I'm very excited for this upcoming year.
All right, listen, we got a lot of stuff going on. Listen, you can check us out. We're at bupodcasting.com. Where can they check you out? You got a book and everything. Where can they check you out?
So you can check me out on my Instagram. It's joy_4. That's FOR_journey. You can check me out on Facebook at Joy4Journey. That's Joy FOR Journey. And you can also check out my book on my website at www.joy4journey.com. And if you want to email me, you can do so at joy4journey.com.
Give it up for Joy, ladies and gentlemen. Well, listen, that's our show for today. Shout out to Angie, man. She was having car trouble. She couldn't make it, but thanks, my girl was in the building.
Yes, thank you, Angie, for letting me sit in.
Yes, and listen, you're welcome to come in anytime and vibe with us. Since you've been, stay watching, because
absolutely,
stay watching. Because anytime we here, come in, you can get right on that mic and start getting in with
Hey,
us.
look, I've liked, I commented, and I've subscribed. I need them to do the same thing.
All right, so I'll check you out. Hey, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
I'll talk to you next week during Kwanzaa.
Yes.
Check out the BU podcasting community at bupodcasting.com.